Murphy. Let's see what's up. All right, Pomfrey, here we go. New filter pack board. And we did get rid of these two guys here because these are just superfluous and they're just additional points for potential failure. This is volume full up. Check it out. The capacitors were actually causing the issue, but we should change this preamp tube here because she is a little microphonic. All right, volume's 10. No more microphonic noise. But listen to this. Here's your reverb. It's not the noisiest. But usually what they do is, and I don't know if it's done on this amp, but on the earlier ones that I work on, I typically see that they run the plate connection over the socket instead of doing the grids that way. And they run the grids around the socket or sometimes above the socket right next to the heater supply. So that's a noisy way to do it. And there is some 120 there present in the background. Not an obscene amount, but maybe more than you want. See if I can get to the bottom of that and then also address some of this hiss. It's not going away as the volume goes all the way up to 10, placing that bright cap out of the circuit. So that's not the issue. It's probably that grid trace leading up to the vibrato channel's volume pot that's causing the issue because it passes by a bunch of noisy junk. So, update soon. All right, so after dressing these wires here and getting the grid leads away from the plates and the heater supply, and also running a shielded cable from your vibrato channel's volume pot down to the grid on pin 7 of V2, I've eliminated all of the buzz in your vibrato channel, which is a joyous thing to behold. This is it on 10. Actually, that's it on 10. A little bit of hiss remaining. It's from the treble pot. I'm getting a little random noise from my phone not being in airplane mode. But the reason why I have you here is to show you. Now let me get this volume's background noise out of the way, turn that down, and then I'm going to bring up the reverb signal. You hear that? Could be for a few reasons. The chief among them, that's me messing around with the recovery tubes. Leads here. Trying to find the quietest placement. Man, that's a little better. Now this is on 10. On 7, it's almost imperceptible. But I want to get that out. So, you see this little gray loop here? Where are we at? This guy right here. That's a grid connection here. They're running the grids in parallel. Well, they should be run across the socket like the cathode and the plates are here. And that's not happening. Fender, for whatever reason, just haphazardly sort of slaps these on there. Sometimes if you take that plate lead and you sever this connection and you just run it on the outside of the socket against the chassis, and you run your grid right across the tube socket nice and low, you can get rid of that last bit of hum. Sometimes. It's not always the case. Now this grid is right up against the heater supply. Let me grab a different chopstick. That was a rude interruption from my phone's alarm. Let's see if I move this around. Listen. This is not it. Sometimes you'll come up with a bizarre angle for some of these wires, but you just move them to where they're the quietest. And this is actually my body getting close to the grid wiring, which is creating that additional sound. And then we could be talking about the lack of that Faraday cage effect. So I'll rehouse this and see if I can come up with the quietest possible reverb level here. Bye. All right, I was able to silence that vibrato noise by running a shielded lead over to the grid of that oscillator. Pardon the little staticky sounds, that's from the RF coming out of my phone. Bye. All righty, just a really quick sound check for you. I've already stress tested her. She sounds, I like it. I like this little FSR combo here. So got all the buzz out of the reverb and the vibrato. I ran shielded cable on the grid leads and a vibrato. A reverb. I did some work with the lead dress. Obviously the cap job helped all around. Ran a shielded cable from your vibrato volume over to the grid of V2. And this thing's quiet as a mouse. I like it. Also ran your heaters over from the board, rather, over to the sockets, a la the vintage ones. Much more reliable. Little single coil buzz. There's a lot of reverb available in this. Very quiet though. Buzzing you hear in the background is literally my tools vibrating on the shelf behind the amp. Some nice breakup from the speaker and the amp though. Got her on 5. See how bright the bridge is on this guy. Get the tone control down. a quiet vibrato, just chopping up the buzz coming out of my guitar. That's some good bedroom volume Stevie Ray Vaughan tone there. I think the Deluxe Reverb is just a perfect all-around amp. Reissue or original. Great amps. Take care.